Welcome back, 5D Army, to 5-Day Rentals. Great to have you here. Great to be with you here tonight, this evening, this morning, whatever you're doing. Tonight we're going to go through Scream 3, directed by Wes Craven, 2000. This is the second movie in Let the Record Show, Bones' category. I'm Laundry Dan. I'll be taking you through it. Well, I can't do it alone. I'm here with two other guys that use their red left hands to do some activities. It's Kron, Howard, and Bones. How are you?
I didn't want to paint this fence, but Kron talked me into it.
Yeah, dude. And you did a great job. And you had fun doing it.
Well, thanks. I know you said that I couldn't do it in half the time because my hands are twice as big as yours, and so I guess, hey, we painted a fence and we proved I'm a bigger man. I may not be smarter, but I'm bigger.
Guys, I got some big news.
You're quitting?
Well, so fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure I'm up for 60 minutes too.
Okay.
You're going to be the next Dan Rather.
You know Barry Weiss or whatever the fuck her name is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So depending on how that goes, you guys might need to get a new co-host.
Now, 60 Minutes 2, is this like an MTV2 style where it's going to be a little bit more alternative?
I think there was like a real 60 Minutes too for a minute.
That was going to be one of my questions. I didn't find it in the research.
I mean, it might have been like a year. I think they did something where they tried to like expand the 60 Minutes universe.
Why?
News doesn't stop, baby.
That was 2000. That was 25 years ago, guys. We're on 60 Minutes, like 10 now.
Is 60 Minutes the most like classy of them? That's why they went with it? Because Dateline seems more up her alley, right?
Yeah, I would say she would fit in more with Dateline, yeah. But what's his name? Guy who died in a K-hole's dad. That's his jam.
60 Minutes 2, also known as 60 Minutes Wednesday, was an American primetime news magazine.
Hosted by Gale Weathers.
Broadcast by CBS from January 13th, 1999 to September 2nd, 2005.
Who was the host? Does it say who the hosts were?
Well, don't they switch out?
Yeah, they do like segments on 60 Minutes.
Pee Wee Herman.
I guess did they also have Andy Rooney complain about some stuff at the end of it?
Yeah, he'd come out and soda used to cost a nickel, you know, whatever, rattling around in his head.
Why are girls' pants getting shorter and shorter, but the cuffs are flaring out more and more?
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Andy Rooney.
What's that string they're wearing behind them?
Female fashion peaked in 2000.
This says if a different production team would lead each segment, but the team lead was Jeff Fager. I don't know who the hell that is.
Jeff Fahey's the lawnmower man.
Whoa.
And it wasn't a clock, it was a lawnmower blade.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. If they did that, I would have it pirated on my Plex right now.
Mm-hmm.
Copyright. 5DR copyright.
Hey, do we need to be like on really good podcasting behavior?
Why?
Because people love the Scream franchise, dude. We can't be fucking around. We're going to get a whole new 10 listeners.
Screamers, we got some shit to discuss. How do you guys feel about this trilogy? Let's just cut it at that. We don't have to go into 4, 5, 6, and 7.
it's never been like my series. Like I like all of them more or less, I think I can say. I don't know, they always leave me kind of like, I wish there was something more supernatural going on. Like, you watch 3 movies of a guy just stabbing people with a knife, it gets a little dull to me, but like they're all fun. They all have like a, like a crazy soundtrack that they would tie in to everything. It was kind of like the MTV version of horror films there for a minute. So
I was in Guam when the first one hit, and it exploded on VHS. Now, I wasn't the biggest horror kid as a kid. That was redundant. I wasn't the biggest horror kid. So a lot of the meta-ness, I'm a horror kid now, for sure. Yeah, I'm a porno man horror kid.
Don't get those backwards, dude.
All right. So the meta-ness of it sort of lost on me the first few times, I would sit down to watch these. And it wasn't until a few years ago when I went through the franchise again, having upgraded a little bit on my horror knowledge, that I appreciated what they were. I like that it's not supernatural. I like that the joke that they touch on in this one is, like, depending on where you are in the franchise, sort of determines the level of twist and the level of how strong the person's going to be. Like, one of the things I enjoy about this one is, in their minds, they're making the end of the trilogy. This is going to be the last one, so let's go balls out and make a guy that is way more tough than the previous ones.
Do you think this one was like mega meta though? Like the first one had, like, it's there, but it's not like overpowering. The second one, a little bit more, and then it seems like this one is like, yeah, let's really throw it in there.
I don't know what, I know this one wasn't super well received. I don't know what the biggest hang up people had with it, but I kind of like all the, the movie within the movie stuff that they're doing. Like, that's not my hang up with Scream 3.
Yeah.
So I like that they kind of, it's like not the characters know they're in a movie, but it's like we, the audience, know there's a movie happening and they're kind of playing off that. But I don't know, man. Like, even watching it now, I was like, why isn't this movie the 2 Gales hanging out? That's the best. That's the stuff that's cooking here. I mean,
I think there's a lot in this movie that cooks. But to your point, Dan, I think when the franchise is already meta, and then the movie, for the sake of its own story, is folding in on itself, it's just, instead of like a double meta, it's like exponential. And I think it handles it fairly well. I think you could maybe argue you have to sort of not be deterred by the bangs, soundtracks, the stuff that I like
Love.
or don't dislike. I mean, the addition of Parker Posey pluses this thing up.
yeah.
And the fact that on my second watch this week, I was shocked at how believable, like, I just connected everything. I thought that was fucking solid. Once you accept the voice changer, which is the most unrealistic part of it, like that technology, every setup, I'm like, this is fucking great. The ruse of what the killer's doing, I like. I like the trilogy reference of let's go back to the first. We talked about that last week.
Would it help to tell you that there was a deleted scene of the killer downloading everybody's voices and putting it into that machine?
No.
All right.
Doesn't he?
I guess having lived through that era where I had to like burn a CD onto a computer and then plug an MP3 player into that computer and then put that MP3 player in my car and plug it in through an auxiliary. Like, I just assumed that there had to be some downloading and uploading. You know, we maybe had Bluetooth.
Doesn't he have the mom's voice on there, though?
Yeah.
Where's he downloading that?
Well, he beat Scream 2, so now he has full access to it.
we'll
Seems
get
like
into
that.
She did some
Seems like
work.
That one would be in a whole other database or something, though. You know, like I could see the actors. Like you could probably get all those in one shot, but
Well, I would
she
imagine
was an actress.
Yeah.
He had access to those movies. That she
yeah,
did.
but still, then you got to go to like the archive voice database and
you go find the John Travolta guy. You have him. I just need to isolate this. Then you put it in a computer, and then you put Sydney's voice in there, and you just say up the sluttiness by 400%.
Computer zoom in.
Age it up to 30 years, and then
Yeah.
you get Sydney's mom's.
age it up, make it hornier.
Make this girl sound like a slut.
That's the takeaway. The big takeaway I had on this watch was like, oh, the catalyst of this entire trilogy is that one woman was real horny.
Mm-hmm.
I would have hung out with her.
We should celebrate that.
Yeah. I mean, you could look at Halloween. Okay, Michael Myers gets fucking confused because his sister makes a dude nut in like 35 seconds. And now he's all confused and becomes a killer forever. But this woman left a wake so large that every killer in every movie is different, but still somehow connected.
Yeah, and their core goal was to all kill the same person.
Yeah. Sins of the mother for once, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder she didn't want to come back. Sidney Prescott. One more question. Neve Campbell, she a good actress?
She's. I don't know how much I've seen her in. Like, I think she's fine in all the Scream movies that I've seen, which is 1 through 3.
It's a shame that in order for her to operate, that she has to touch her forehead as much. There's some sort of circuit that she seems to have to close in order to recharge her battery by touching her forehead.
I got you.
I think she's good. I mean, I think they all get better as they go. And I think they know how to play their strengths. I don't think she's any better or worse than Courtney Cox. Arquette is playing to his strength, which is damn near a mutter. But Parker, Hendrickson, like some of these big hitters that they bring in, they carry this movie a lot, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, even Jason Mewes' line delivery is fucking perfect.
We got a cameo tonight.
Snoochie Boochies or whatever the hell he says.
Fucking Connie Chung, he calls her.
Connie Chung just flipped you off. All right, you screamers. We're going to get into it, but first you're going to rate my Letterboxd. Give it to me.
I show a 2.7 user rating, average. Do you guys have that?
I had a 9. Did it change?
Yeah, it changed from 9. It went down.
No, a 2.9.
Oh, gotcha.
Pull it. I see 2.7. Dan, I'm going to give you a 2.5.
I'm seeing 2.9 today.
Yeah, I'm seeing 9er.
Someone has altered.
When's the last time you updated your letterbox bones?
Oh, I'm sorry. 2.7 is my friend's rating. I didn't realize I had that clicked. It is 2.9. Apologies, listener. So my friend's like, I'm sticking with a 2.5 for long.
Wait, how did your friend rate it 2.7?
That's the average.
That's the average of
friends.
my friends.
Oh,
of
okay,
the people I
okay.
follow, I guess. Yeah.
And what'd you give Dan?
A 2.5.
All right, I'm gonna go 3.0. Why not?
Wow.
All right, I guess we'll find out at the end of this mystery. All right. Right up top, I guess if you haven't seen Scream from 1996 or Scream 2 from 1997, shut it off and you got some work to do. But
Do you before we get into 3, do you guys remember the first and second?
yeah, I watched them.
Okay.
Oh, I watched 1 and like half of 2, so I got the gist of it.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen 2. Please, and Diablo. It's Laurie Metcalf, who is Skeet's mom,
Yes.
and Oliphant.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
helping her out.
That's right.
And Jackie. All right, guys, we start off with our old pal Cotton Weary. He's stuck in Hollywood traffic, chatting business about his highly successful talk show, 100% Cotton.
How do you know it's Hollywood? Did they like put a fucking spotlight on the Hollywood sign or something?
Yeah, it's a helicopter, traffic helicopter that rolls over and shows you Hollywood.
Is this show supposed to be like Jerry Springer?
Kinda.
I think so.
Why not go with Rotten Cotton?
No, dude. He's talking about road rage, actually, and I was like, dude, what if it would have showed some footage of Unhinged? Like, yeah. That's later on, though. All right, he's talking business with some fucking guy or gal or whatever. He gets another phone call on his actual phone from some lady who recognizes his voice. She says she's got the wrong number, but she thinks he's sexy. And she's like, wait, is this Cotton Weary? He's like, all right, let me hang up with this person and talk to this person. She does bring up that he has a girlfriend. And then
What voice is this from the database?
slut.
Like generic woman? Yeah, is it just some lady that came in and read a line one day?
Is it not Jenny McCarthy's voice?
Oh, is it? That's Wahlberg, by the way. Jenny Wahlberg. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know
it is.
I thought all the bald men in the last movie we watched were the same guy, so I don't know.
No, there's no Baldwins in this movie, Kron. She's married to a
Wahlburger?
Pray up. Well, yeah, Wahlberg.
Donnie?
Yeah.
Does she ever go work at the restaurant?
I don't think so. I think she just spends the money it makes. We've
Yeah.
all-
Probably
we've all-
doubtful, because I bet that's FDA approved beef that they're using. So she's like, nope.
I know I got into my FDA beef whenever I seen her a few times. And don't act like you two haven't.
Got into my FDA beef.
Was
A
she in
penis.
Playboy?
Yeah, like a dozen times.
That's like one of the ones I think I...
Is that your first jerk, dude?
No, but
FDA.
I think that's...
Does that mean flick dick around?
Yeah.
I think hers was like one of the,
You got
4 that I had access to at some point in my life.
One of the 4?
Yeah.
Do you remember the other ones?
The first one was Carmen Electra.
Oh. Basically the replacement of Jenny Wahlberg.
And then I think there was a McCarthy one. I can't recall the other. You remember the first,
Was it Carmen?
Yeah, Carmen Electra that was the first Playboy I ever saw.
Carmen replaced Jenny? I thought Carmen replaced Pamela.
Was Pamela after Jenny?
Oh, I guess I'm thinking Baywatch. Or are you talking about Singled Out or whatever?
I'm talking about like MTV, I guess. Just in general.
Pamela replaced somebody.
Hasselhoff.
No.
Well, Pamela was replaced by the other lady on Tool Time.
Holly?
Yeah, Heidi.
Heidi.
Oh. All right. This bitch starts bringing up his girlfriend, dude. Like, kind of slutty talk is this? Our voice switches out to a male's voice and says, I'm right outside her bathroom door. Basically, he's like, you got a real pretty girlfriend and shit to Cotton.
The famous default Ghostface voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's an actor who does it. Sounds a little weird in this one. I think it sounds better in the other two.
Well, he's a little older, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can smoke a few more cigars on those paychecks now.
He's still getting money from this, probably. I wonder if he's in the new ones, too. I don't know. We'll look that up later. We cut to a killer view. Our killer is watching Cotton's lady shower. She steps up. She's a step up from Maureen Prescott. The killer says the lady will live if he gives a location of Sidney Prescott. Cotton rushes home. His lady gets out of the shower, and Cotton tries to call her. Our lady drops her towel. We don't see anything. And we see the phone line is cut. Cotton's having a hell of a time with some traffic here. We get What If starts blaring on the home stereo here by Creed.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 5-disc changer.
Yeah, Young Laundry Dan had this soundtrack. This CD.
Did you have a 5-disc changer, though?
No, I wasn't that rich, man. I had a Discman. That was it.
I had like a little boombox thing. I think it only did 1 disc, though. You had the bones.
Yeah, but it was cool hitting the top of that thing and things spinning before you stopped.
Just fucking your shit up.
Mm-hmm. I had one that you had to push the laser all the way back to the front.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, when it would play and it would get to the end of a CD, like you couldn't use the buttons to say like go back to track 1 or whatever. You opened it up. You had to physically push the reader all the way back over. I'm sure touching it and shit didn't help.
I had the pop one, so you pushed it and the lid came up. I had to put something heavy on it because it would no longer like stay down.
I have a bag of kitty litter on my washer right now. That's the only way to get the trigger. Mm-hmm. I've gone in there and I've put a little spacer to try to get that little thing to hit the sensor. And then I took off the top and tried to bend it, but I can't find a replacement. So the washer's too old. I'm like, I'm not replacing this thing. So realized that 25-pound bag of cat litter on top.
Works just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a 3-disc changer when I want to say like freshman or sophomore as like a Christmas or birthday gift. Once that little boombox like finally was kaput, you know. And it had the 2 cassettes on the front so you could record.
Hell yeah.
So I was still using a lot of tape, borrowing significant other from people so I could burn it.
While watching your taped VH1 top 20?
Yeah. And I lived in a place that didn't have like a cool radio station, man. It's kind of, you weren't on Spotify yet getting recommendations. You had to have something to find new music.
Dude, I came home today, sat on the couch with the boy and watched Pluto's hard rock music videos. Seen some Slipknot, some fucking Muse.
Fuck yeah.
Some System.
Is Pluto like
Bon
the new
Jovi.
Fuse?
It just plays music videos.
On the Vivo channels?
Yeah, those. And I think they have one called like Extreme or some shit. That's where you'll see like Slipknot. I seen Rob Zombie's Living Dead Girl today. It's
So
nice.
do they just play ECW highlights on there?
Not yet.
That's a bummer.
You think Pluto would have ECW? That would be like... They probably make more money selling like Blu-rays and shit now. All right, dude, fucking What If starts playing Creed. It's one of the best Creed songs. We can all agree. Cotton's lady, she goes out and checks this out. She has a name, but I didn't fucking write it down. She's freaked out. She hears Cotton, but as she moves towards his voice, it turns into Ghostface.
Didn't she say at one point, like, I don't want to play your stab games?
Yeah, so Cotton's into some weird shit.
Well, but does he do is he recreating the almost being murdered in the other? Like, is that what that guy does to get off?
Like he's tried it before?
Yeah.
You haven't tried that, Kron?
Nah.
You never know, man.
Some of us took Carradine's Lost Art, dude. Like, I'm not going out like that.
You know, a little break-in scenario might spice it up a little. Stab your door a few times, you know?
Whoa, you're a strong lady. I was just laying here in bed.
All right. She locks herself into a room and Cotton starts apologizing through the door. It's Cotton's voice. I was just trying to take the game to the next level, baby. And how much fun's it going? All right. She's like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. And he's like, it's going to be so much fun when I rip your insides out. In Ghostface. He starts stabbing through the door. Cotton finally arrives at his place, rushes to find an open door. He searches for his lady. Cotton grabs a fire poker, put it on the list, and continues to search. He sees the stab marks in the bedroom door. Cotton busts through the door, but his lady starts trying to hit him with a golf club. And she's like, why are you trying to kill me? Cotton sees Ghostface behind her. He stabs his girlfriend. Or Ghostface does. The fight is on with Cotton. We get some shit bookshelves he throws over on Ghostface, but Ghostface finally gets the upper hand. He says, it was a simple game. You tell me where Sydney was, but you lose. Ghostface gets the kill, and we get our title for Scream 3. You guys hooked?
We're in trouble, man.
Why?
We're at 28 minutes.
I think they all have good openings. Like the setup of, we're going to show you a scene up top, get you hyped on the movie, then put you into the credits. Like, that formula just works, you know?
Wes Craven knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
We had it.
We didn't talk about that.
Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Director extraordinaire. Rest in peace.
Yeah, Deadly Friend, Shocker.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah,
Porno.
I was trying to name it. Yeah.
The good ones.
Porno? Yeah.
Basically the guy that
Fireworks Woman? Was that his porno? I think so.
I think he's responsible for the incest porn movement.
What?
Yeah. Like he was one of the guys that started filming that shit in porn. Check it out. I might be wrong on that. I don't fucking know. Discord us.
Guy's a groundbreaker in multiple genres, dude.
Yeah. Brought the slasher back to life. All right, we head into the beautiful California countryside where Sidney Prescott's walking her dog. She's careful to lock all the gates and doors behind her. She logs in as Laura for the California Women's Crisis Hotline, and she helps out. We cut to Gail Weathers. She's delivering a speech to some college kids about, you just got to be cutthroat and go out there and do it, even if people fucking hate you, but do what you love. We get a kid stands up. Was it worth it, Miss Weathers?
I like the subtle character move that she would be more comfortable holding the microphone as though she was presenting to a camera live from a crime scene versus standing behind a podium. You know, she gets all jazzed up. She just takes it out and stands.
Yeah, she's used to that. Like, I'm center of attention.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the story. I got the fucking dish of sandwiches. Like, it's beautiful.
With no hair in my eyes, I can now see the story 15% better.
Man, I did. So, like, when I was watching part 2, I was like, her hair looks so much better in 2 than 3.
It still looks pretty bad in 2. Isn't that the one where it's all colored and shit?
It's colored, but at least it's like a normal. It's like a normal shape.
It's closer to what Parker Posey has in this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her haircut in this one is like if you ever walk into a fancy barber shop, like the lady cutting your hair will have that, and then she'll give you just like a 10-minute cut and be like, it's $120.
I really don't think it's that bad. It doesn't jar me that much. I don't know, maybe living in St. Louis for 10 years. But at the end of the movie, when she does like the Ali Sheedy Breakfast Club like cleanup, where she's like kind of in the farm dress and she's got things in her hair and it's like pulled back, that's when I always crack up, because it's like, oh, that you can't save it. And I feel towards the middle of the movie, it starts to change length. And I'm sure it's one of the...
Looks like it's sticking up at some points.
Well, I think it's probably starting to grow. And I have to imagine that it was like, you know, hair and makeup for continuity. And she's like, no fucking way. He's got to grow out as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a good-looking lady. But, I don't know.
I mean, the hair wasn't bad enough to deter me, I
Stop
guess.
you from FDA?
Yeah.
After her presentation, Gail meets Detective Kincaid from the LAPD. He informs her that Cotton Weary and his lady have been murdered. Gail gets some inside evidence from Kincaid, and a picture of Maureen Prescott was left at the murder scene of Cotton. Sydney is watching TV and learns about Cotton Weary's murder from her place of seclusion. We head into the set of Stab 3, where all the bigwigs and the director are arguing about if the filming should stop or continue or stop production due to Cotton's murder. Cotton had a part in Stab 3. Lance Hendrickson, some guy, asked the detectives if the movie had anything to do with Cotton's death. Our one detective says, well, he's in a movie called Stab, and he was stabbed. So we need more of that guy, please.
Instantly elevated the movie for me, having Lance Henriksen show up in this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
This other detective, man, he's really trying, but it doesn't work for me.
Kincaid or the other guy?
The other guy, not Dempsey.
I like the other guy. I was like, I think we need a little bit more of him.
I don't know. It's almost like it needs to be 10% more. Like, I get this. He's like trying to compensate, but I don't know. Maybe there's just something as the viewer, because he disbelieves a lot of shit. He's like kind of antagonistic to you, but
yeah, I think he's there as kind of a tease of, oh, it's that guy.
It is. And then the problem with Dempsey, not that I think it's necessarily a problem, is he has to play am I or am I not? And I don't know if he's capable of it.
Yeah, he got the part like 2 days or so before they started filming. So he had like no time to learn lines or anything.
Okay. I'll give him that then.
McSteamy there. Not McDreamy. I was corrected by my wife, by the way. McDreamy's his brother, I guess. I don't fucking know.
His nickname was McSteamy.
They're in another show, Kron.
Sounds like a guy that shits like vile.
Because he's so hot. He's steaming hot.
I mean,
good-looking guy.
McDreamy implies this dude is hot. McSteamy implies
this isn't McDreamy. This is McSteamy.
A hot turd on the sidewalk.
Was there a McCreamy?
You're talking to him, buddy.
Hello, hey guys. That's our brother.
He's a guy that has like a wet mouth. Always has like the white shit at the corner. You know, like that like dry spittle.
Wears gym shorts.
Well, they're all doctors, so he's got that long gown he wears over him.
He's got the biggest dick of them, though.
My legs get hot. McCreamy's legs get hot.
Kind of sounds like Adam Sandler, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
and he's the one doctor that still wears the reflective mirror.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Like, he's not a real doctor.
Mm-hmm.
We just gave him like a thing. You know, he was jealous.
I look like Cyclops.
Let me see in there. All right, we meet the cast of Stab 3 here. They're all discussing if they're in any danger because of Cotton's murder. They chat about the business and their parts. We learn that they did a talent search for the new Sydney.
Oh, Emily Mortimer. Good Lord.
I think this is her first role. And she actually had to go to Canada because she wasn't allowed to be in America at that time. So, but they got her squared away.
The guy who's playing the Randy role,
Tyson,
great performance from this guy in, I think he's the same actor, Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah.
The way this character says LL Cool J.
Did you guys think about like Scary Movie during any of this?
This one the most out of any of the three. I mean, because like Bones was saying, I mean, it's like they do try to fold the meta-ness onto itself, but it almost, like if they had just taken a couple more steps, they might have gotten into like Scary Movie territory.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they've ever tried to meta like that in there. They're like, yeah, that doesn't work.
I mean, they could, if they got a new one coming out, there could be a Stab parody that's, you know.
We do get a new Scream this year and a new Scary Movie. Wow. Nostalgia, baby.
I'll be honest with you. My favorite of the Scary Movies is the third one.
Is that Leslie Nielsen one?
Yeah. I think that's a Zucker one.
Yeah, it's one of the Zuckers.
Yeah. Now, the fourth one was atrocious. I remember being really excited for the fourth one because I really liked the third one.
Mm-hmm. I remember liking 3-2 Bones. Like, people dump on that one, but I thought it's just more airplane style than like the first two.
Because it's bringing in, is that Charlie Sheen? And they're doing like signs.
Do like signs, yeah.
Yeah. Where Gina Hall has that great line read of, now who the fuck did that? When the kid throws the cup against the door.
I think it's Dewey that reminds me the most. Like Officer Doofy. Just makes me laugh. Him coming out of the room with like the fucking vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. But I mean,
the first one, he stabs the implant outright. That's one of those scary movies.
There was a Borat level of like repetitiveness when 2 came out, like my strong hand or my good hand, like everybody. And then who's the other guy in that? Chris Elliott. I have a thing with Chris Elliott where objectively you were funny, subjectively I hate you on a visceral
acting level.
Yeah, there is something in our DNA. Our ancestors must have clashed because he is one of those guys. Like, I love the movie Groundhog Day. I wish AI could digitally replace him with fucking somebody else. Give me the Jeff Fahey cut.
Whoa, now we're talking.
Bums me the fuck out.
Yeah, he was in Schitt's Creek.
One of the reasons I bowed out of it. And that's that generation like right before us, you know, because he got real big on Letterman, I think. And I have this thing with David Letterman. I don't think he's that funny. I think he's more of an asshole. I didn't live through that era where I put David Letterman up on some pedestal. I think pound for pound Conan is better than you. Jimmy Kimmel is funnier than you. But I feel like it's sacrilegious to say shit, you know?
I liked Letterman all right. I felt like if he actually had someone on that was interesting, he asked cool questions. But then if he had on like a dipshit, he would kind of just like make fun of them to their face.
I think if he had on people he didn't like really understand. There's a Manson one where Manson's just sitting there like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going off on like the dumbest shit. And he's just like, mm-hmm.
He does have 3. We talked about him on the last step, but his interviews with Harmony Korine are fucking hysterical.
Where the fuck are we at? Sydney. There's a new Sydney, guys. Emily. Gorgeous lady. Great actress. Gail shows up on the set. She's recording everything as usual. Parker Posey's playing Jennifer.
Look him up.
Who?
Not me and Cron are talking.
All right. Parker Posey's playing Jennifer, who's playing Gail in Stab 3. We meet her. She's actually wearing the same outfit that Gail wears in Scream 2. Look at that. She chats up Gail. Gail's kind of a bitch to her. Dewey interrupts the little fight. We learn Dewey's working for Jennifer.
Someone needed a technical advisor.
He's a technical advisor. She meets Tom, who's playing Dewey
like me,
in
Gail.
Stab 3. Gail gets
Maybe you'll
into...
learn that someday.
I get kind of burned out on Arquette in most of these movies.
This is true love.
See, they should have killed him in 2. Then you could have had Parker and Gail teaming up for 3. That should have been the focus.
And then they both are falling in love with the guy who's playing Dewey.
Oh, see, that's great.
Who's actually Patrick Warburton. So we get more of him.
Cron, you got a lot of work to do.
To rewrite Scream 3?
No, just to find out what happens. Dewey interrupts this fight. We learn Dewey is working for Jennifer. He's a technical advisor for our Stab 3 because he was there. He witnessed all this stuff. Gail gets into the case about Cotton. Lance Henderson kicks Gail off of the set. We get our Jay and Silent Bob sighting here. Gail flips him off and make a Connie Chung joke. Sydney chats with her dad about Cotton's murder. She asks her dad if she ever thinks about her mom.
Is this dude related to the Safdie brothers?
The dad?
Yeah, he's got those fucking weird Safdie brothers eyes. I might look this shit up.
Might be their dad. Who knows? He says he's worried about her. She lives alone. She doesn't talk to anybody. Sydney says they can't kill what they can't find. We cut to Sydney. She's sleeping on the couch. She has a wild-ass nightmare about her mom coming out of the fucking woods and putting blood on the window. Sydney approaches it, but Ghostface pops up. She wakes up. There's nothing there.
I don't think any of those flashbacks work that well. Or like the mom stuff.
Yeah, not really.
They
She
didn't
doesn't seem too bothered, like hearing her mother's voice on the phone and shit.
I feel like they should have shot it more dreamlike or you know, it almost just feels like it doesn't feel separated enough.
I'll tell you what, Sidney Prescott can pass out on a fucking couch, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch loves to sleep on a couch.
She just taps her forehead twice and she's right out, dude.
I don't know if she has a bed in this movie, like in her.
She's like, I'll sleep in this chair or this couch. You got a couch?
Yeah. Give me a newspaper, I'll curl up on the sidewalk.
Next to that steaming pile of shit from McSteamy. Back on the set of Stab 3, Candy shows up to the director's office, Roman, but he's not there. We get a little jump scare from Tyson, who's doing a makeup test. Tyson says Roman's already left. Candy waits around, breaks his award. The phone rings. It's Roman, who says he's about 10 minutes away. They go over her lines. She's not happy about her part. This is Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg. I think she's 30 at the time she filmed this. They go over the phone. They go.
You think she had to put in for personal days at the burger restaurant to?
This is before that.
Well, that could have been where they met cute, you know?
Yeah, be real, Kron. This is before there was a Wahlburgers.
All right, fair enough.
The Wahlburgers would go the Wahlbergs would go out to Fuddruckers, you know. We could do this better, you know?
I agree. Daniel, what do you think? I was in Biodome. All right.
Are the Baldwins there too?
Yeah. Is that the Baldwins?
Yeah.
Jesus. Who's the shitty Wahlberg? Is it Donnie?
I mean, Donnie's a better actor than Mark is.
Maybe same level.
Then
there's the weird one that runs the restaurant, right?
Yeah,
like
he's like a
franchise.
Chef.
Yeah.
Or just hustled his way into, he invited them to Fuddruckers and was like, I got an idea, all right?
Yeah.
Well, Patrick, you make better burgers than this.
What's the best Mark Wahlberg performance? Boogie Nights?
Yeah, Boogie Nights.
And then Donnie's would be, his little Sixth Sense role. But also, he's like on his 27th year of Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
Which isn't easy. That's tough work.
I guess. All the Baldwins are dead? They go over a phone call from the killer. Roman says an odd line, and Candy kind of freaks out about the script being changed again. Roman says it's a new movie called Sarah Gets Gutted Like a Fucking Pig or something.
I'm going to have a hard time getting that title in a theater in America, but I guess go for it.
There's a one note Kron wrote.
Instant X rating, dude.
I don't think the theater has enough of those fancy black letters. They're going to have to.
Skewed like a fucking pig.
It's like.
There's can be like an 8 in there for.
Like when the guys get lazy and instead of doing like Transformers Dark of the Moon, it's just like Trans 2. And then there's a guy picketing. It's like, no, that's not what it means. It's a robot movie.
That's what they want you to think. This is how it starts, dude.
There wasn't a single sexy scene in this robot movie.
First it's Hollywood, then they fucking put shit in the water. All right, Ghostface. This is in the Ghostface voice, of course. Sarah gets skewed like a fucking pig. Candy freaks out. She runs through the office. She ends up in the costume room. She calls security, but she gets the fucking like menu of, do you want to hear the menu? So she's waiting to call security. We see Ghostface. She's hiding in all these costumes of Ghostface for the movie. One steps out, knife slides down, attacks her. She fights back pretty good. I think it's pretty funny with the fake fucking knives and the sword and shit. She gets slammed through the glass, and Ghostface tags another victim.
It's a brutal kill, man. Through that door.
Yeah, just right in the back. lower back too, it seems like.
Tramp stamp this, bitch.
Hey, fucking, that's your V12 right there. Yeah.
It's hard to try to do the Ghostface voice without doing the Slim Shady interstitial voice.
What is a Slim Shady?
You know, like, never mind.
Damn it.
Yeah, what is it, Bones?
No, I don't.
He's smarter than it looks.
Yeah.
Almost had him. Gail and Dewey have a sit down and they ask questions about, bring up some questions about the past between the two of them. Gail explains why she left Dewey back in Woodsboro after Scream 2. So if you haven't seen it, they survive the first two movies. Mm-hmm. Dewey still has feelings for Gail, but Gail wanted to move on. It was fucking Dateline 2. What was it?
60 Minutes 2.
60 Minutes 2.
Oh, what the hell? I was up for that role, dude. They give it a Gale?
Hey, it was a Gale, dude.
That's bullshit.
What's a 13-year-old Kron talking about on 60 Minutes 2? The Seinfeld syndication block is too short.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ever heard this Blink 182 album called Enema of the State?
Guess who finally got a Playboy?
Nobody cares about MASH. Show 2 more episodes of Seinfeld before I have to go to bed.
Seriously, though, dude.
Stone Cold Steve Austin should be our president. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Mark my words, the Attitude Era will go down in history.
Dude, that's Kron now. That is the best era.
All right. Dewey spills the beans to Gail off record that 2 months ago, someone called the Woodsboro police station from Stab 3, wanted Sydney's file for research. They wouldn't give it to her, or they wouldn't give her information out. And then a month later, someone tried to break into the police department, tried to steal the file, but Dewey pulled it because he cares about Sydney's protecting her. Dewey, your sister was so hot. Dewey gets a page from Jennifer and takes off to her place. Gail follows. Dewey deals with the crisis that Jennifer's going through. Jennifer's having a breakdown. Parker Posey's smoking some cigarettes in her house here. They just found out that Candy was murdered. Sarah, whatever you want to call her. Dewey figures out that the killer is killing the cast in the order that they die in Stab 3. Gail asks, who's the third? Jennifer says, you. That's why she's so concerned. Dewey takes off. Gail follows. She can't believe that she gets killed in Stab 3. It's revealed that Dewey is Jennifer's rock. He lives next to her in like a little fucking camper.
Sorry, before we get too far away from it. Parker Posey jumping into Patrick Warburton's arms is the single funniest thing in any Scream movie, right?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's
she's great.
That's got to be a her thing.
Yeah, it seemed like, well, she's in all those
Christopher
Best in
Guest.
Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's fine with like, I'm going to ad-lib this one out, you know?
She's a 90s girl, dude. Like, she's got so many party
Air raid
girl.
bitches.
Yeah. She was a big deal.
Yeah.
Parker Posey in a crop top back in 93. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So Dewey lives in his little trailer on her property.
Yeah. He does head to the crime scene of Candy here. He tells Jennifer's bodyguard, Stone, to walk the grounds.
David Putty.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll do it. I don't take orders from you.
That's the 8-ball, babe.
Feels like an Arby's night.
Up top. See, and that's why the Seinfeld block should be longer, dude. There's heat in those fucking episodes.
He also had Mad About You.
I'm not trying to watch that shit, dude.
Mad About You? You mean, was it like... Mad About You. That's Paul Reiser, right?
What was the show he was in?
It's the people from
Rules of Engagement.
Oh, okay. With David Spade, right?
Yeah.
Mad About You is Helen Hunt and
Paul Reiser.
Paul Reiser.
yeah, that's right.
Fuck that. Detectives Kincaid and
Put that
Prince
insult back in your mouth.
are at the scene and they have a conversation about the movie Seven. Karan's rule has been exposed here. Prince says, doesn't the killer come after the cops in that movie? Kincaid says yes. One usually survives, the other one doesn't. Gail is on the case and Kincaid brings her into the crime scene. We're leaning very heavy on Kincaid here through this movie to make you believe that he is the guy responsible for this.
Well, they gotta misdirect you. I mean,
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to look up the name of the garbage disposal in the Seinfeld episode. What do you got, a Clarkman? Yeah, it's a misprint. Funniest frame in all of Seinfeld is Putty just sitting on Elaine's couch, zenned out. Not manspreading, knees together, hands on lap.
Mm-hmm. I think that's how he sets on the airplane later too. When they break up,
The original
stare.
Raw Dog. Yeah.
I think the single funniest frame is Jerry holding that box of gum with those fucking huge glasses.
Really?
Yeah.
That's up there. Yeah.
Dan, your favorite single frame from all of Seinfeld?
Dewey wants Jennifer protected.
That's a shame.
Kincaid, but there are 3 different scripts floating around. What the fuck was I writing here?
Oh, because they say that, like,
They don't know who's going to get murdered.
Gail's character is the next to die, but that's only the way it is in one script, and there are 2 other scripts also out there.
And we get a reveal in a panic moment of what one of those other scripts was like.
This is true. They did have 3 different scripts for Scream 3 because they didn't want it to be spoiled. So they were playing into their own game here. Wes Craven. Fucking.
So that's really like 6 different scripts if you think about the scripts in the script.
Yeah, when you write a movie like this, is it better if you write a script for Stab?
I think that's required.
Like Michael Mann would, if he was writing a movie about making a movie, he would have started with like, oh, we're going to write the original movie and then I'll work backwards. But
I don't know, because if you take it too far, then you end up with like Synecdoche, New York or something.
oh, good Lord, no. I'll just watch 5 episodes of Seinfeld.
Yeah, me too, dude.
I went off on that movie at one point, didn't I?
I think I
had a big
watched
bit
it.
on that.
I think I watched it at your apartment way long ago.
We did.
Ugh,
I was laying on the floor.
must have been a terrible night.
Oh, I think that was a 2 p.m. watch.
Yeah.
You're losers. All right, Roman, the director's complaining that he can't shoot his movie and he thinks he's the next target. Kincaid and Prince question him about the phone call because they pinged Candy's phone to him. He says, I never spoke to her, and they take him down to the station. Sydney receives a call of a lady in crisis and who says she's killed somebody. Sydney's confused by the voice and realizes she's on her home phone line and not the office phone line. Someone is mimicking Sydney's mom's voice. The caller says to turn on the news. Sydney sees the news about Candy. Ghostface says, "Do you think it's over, Sydney?" She pulls her piece and starts checking around the house.
Who are you guys most excited to see at Ghost Fest this year?
A ghost?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like, well, okay, they could play.
I hope Papa Nil comes out. Plays
Yeah,
saxophone.
Put that joke back in your mouth, Kron.
What? Has anybody ever done the joke of, hey, turn on the TV real quick, and they turn on the TV and it's like a commercial, and they're like, just wait a minute, it's coming back. Like,
Yeah, I feel like that definitely happens in
like the fact that it happened to be on like right as.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure they waited until the story and then Ghostface called.
I thought it would be great if it was the chick like examining her breasts. Hey man, turn it to channel 7.
Mm-hmm. Or surely it's like, oh, they turned on the news and they were like, no, channel 4. It's like, oh, I prefer the weatherman on channel 5. Sorry, you know.
Did they do that in Scary Movie?
Probably.
It seems like
an easy. I mean, I thought of it, so it's obviously a pretty fucking stupid
that's not true.
thing.
That's copyrighted.
Somebody
by
done it.
I feel like I've seen that. Yeah, it might be in Scary Movie. Who knows? I don't fucking know. I can't remember shit. I'm fucking 50 years old now. Back at Jennifer's that night, Stone checks the property. Tom and Angelina, who is the new Sydney, they're all hanging out. Tom's ripping up the fucking Stab 3 script because he's pissed that he's not going to get to be in the movie. Dewey and Jennifer go to talk. Gail eavesdrops on their conversation.
I like how much the people hang out in this movie. Like that they're hanging out at her house. Like that they all were like bonded by trauma. And then even later on, they like go to the dude's birthday party. I like that. It's a bygone era. You know? Now that communism's all over the place and meetings are outlawed.
We got to wear masks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Only time I'm going out is to spray paint Jesus fish.
Yeah, I can't even buy a can of graffiti without someone looking at me cross.
And my fingers red all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that movie.
Check out our latest episode. I guess.
Hey,
Well, this will be the latest episode when they're... Whoa, it's meta, dude.
Kron, I mean, your breakfast tasted all the sweeter that next morning, right? Once we were done talking about that.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean that. I feel like every movie post that's going to get a little bit bump. We're going to have a little pep in our step.
Yeah, at least it's not the world enslaved by a virus, I can tell myself.
I swung back and like barely got the chair and survived that day after. Maybe I should have just let myself go.
When you went to upload that episode, were you like, no? Let's just put it along with the other lost episodes.
The only time I was like, I shouldn't even put a description. But I put the Dirty Dudes cover this movie or something.
I think that was a perfect. That's what they all should be.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I'm not gonna. No. But hey, that's a fucking 5DR history is made on that episode, okay? So check it out. Rate, review the show. Tell your fucking mother about it. All right? That'd probably be like, I want to see that movie.
Yeah, tell your whore actress mother about it.
Dewey and Jennifer are having a conversation. He's venting about Gail. Obviously, he still has feelings. Stone finds Gail snooping around, brings her in the house. Hey, I found your girlfriend.
I really dug Parker, like the character. She seems legitimately interested. as like a friend. Like, seems like you still really like her, you know? Mm-hmm. I didn't get a sense that she was like
jealous.
Yeah. Or like, I never got the sense that she was into Dewey.
Nah.
But she was trying to be Gale, so she wanted him around. I liked. But this all felt genuine. Like, she was trying to be like a legitimate ear for him to talk to. I liked.
I think she's a shining star here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dewey and Gale chat. Roman gets released because the call didn't come from his cell. It's
a clone phone.
Untraceable clone phone. Whatever the fuck that means. Gale drops some new knowledge on Maureen Prescott. Gale says Maureen disappeared for 2 years before she married Sydney's father. Nobody knows what she did or where she went.
Or what they were doing.
Dewey notices the buildings in the photograph are the same that as of Maureen in the picture is the same as Jennifer when she did some test shots.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's the same Photoshop.
Yeah. 28 years ago, Maureen was in Hollywood. Stone is creeping around Dewey's trailer. Dewey calls to say that they're going to the police and to watch Jennifer. One smartass comment later, Stone's taken a knife to his back by Ghostface. Dewey and Gale notice everyone gone. We get a jump scare as Jennifer, Tom, and Angela all come into the room. You get 3.
Is he still a quarter or something?
Yeah, he's still in chains and shit. Chains.
Yeah.
Change. Fuck, am I having a stroke? Please. You guys smell toast? Stone appears in a doorway. He falls dead. Everyone heads into the house. The power gets cut out. Everyone heads in outside. The fucking fax machine goes off. It prints off a new version of the script. So the group goes in and out of the house. Back. It's supposed to be funny. And the faxes keep coming.
It is funny. No, wait, sorry. It is funny. This is good.
It's okay.
This is a good sequence. The back and forth of he wants us inside the house, so he's telling us to go outside. We need to go outside. Like, that's good. Having the young, like, confused actors with the people that have been through it before.
It's okay.
It's good, man. Come on.
I think it's better that they're like, waiting for the fax machine to hit every single line of pixels or whatever it's based off of.
I'm sure kids watch this today and are like, what the fuck is a fax machine? Like, what? The group heads outside. Then Tom runs back inside.
I had to send a form the other week, and I called the place, and they were like, the easiest way to get it to us quickly is to fax it to us. And it's like, okay, I'll go back to 2001 and fucking make that happen for you. Fucking idiots.
Were you like, we don't have a fax machine?
Yeah. I was like, I don't even have a printer here. What are you talking about?
Can't you email a PDF to a fax machine, though?
I don't know.
Can't we just email the PDF to their email?
And they print it off. Yeah.
That's what I was like, can't I just email it? Nope. Can't do that. You gotta fax it or mail it.
What'd you do?
Ridiculous. It's sitting on my desk.
I just threw it in the trash.
Haven't decided yet.
I'll figure it would. Yeah, at
That's
this point in my
problem.
life, I would just mail it. It would be faster for me to go to the post office, buy a single stamp.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fucking Tom runs back in. He needs to know what's going on. He reads it. He says the killer will give mercy to whoever, they say, to whoever what, smells gas. Tom happens to he can't see it, so he lights up his Zippo. The house explodes. The rest of the group fall down the Hollywood hills. Dewey finds Gale on the road further down the hill. Ghostface comes out from behind a car and tries to stab Gale, but Dewey puts some rounds in his ass. Ghostface does get away. He rolls under the car. Gail and Dewey almost share a kiss here, but Jennifer comes out. She gets pissed because Dewey's supposed to be protecting her. She slaps Dewey. Gail punches Jennifer. Angelina finally rolls out from the hills. Ghostface has left another picture of Maureen, and on the back of it, it says, "I killed her." Back at the police station, Kincaid says someone new is taking credit for killing Maureen Prescott. Gail says no, it was Billy and Stu. That's a spoiler alert for Scream 1. They admitted it. Kincaid says, "You proved Sydney was wrong once before in your books. Why can't she be wrong again?" He's like, "Look, Dewey, I need to talk to Sydney. Like, you know where she's at. Like, fucking tell me." And Dewey's like, "I don't know." Gail says, "This is about stab 3, but what's with the photos?" Kincaid measures dicks here with Dewey, talking about he's going to put him on like a lie detector and all that shit. About for keeping Sydney's location to himself. Dewey calls Sid, but no answer. But guess who walks through the police station doors, guys? It's our final girl, Sydney. Hugs, smiles all around.
Head taps.
So happy to see you guys. Sid says the killer found her, and now I'm here to help, and I'm not alone. So she took her father's advice. Sydney meets Kincaid. Gail says, "What's up?" Sydney gives her details about what had happened to her when the killer called. Dewey shares that the killer called Sydney to Kincaid, and Gail says, "Has anyone else used your phone?" Dewey says, "Yeah, Jennifer." And he's like, "Kincaid did when they went to go to the set." Kincaid's like, "I'm the cop here. I'm trying to just help."
See, what's not believable is a real cop would have pulled out his gun and said, "Say that shit again."
Where's your papers?
You want to fuck around and find out? Put your phone down. Put your phone down.
Stop recording.
My body cam is off.
Doesn't work.
You don't understand what your rights are. I'm telling you what your rights are, and you need to shut up and you need to stop. Okay? You're making this worse.
Get out of your car. I'm going to force.
Clean up all this glass I just made. Clean it up. Get out of here. Get out of here, but open your door and get out.
You don't sound like you're an immigrant.
Get this car out of the road, but get over here. Just that fucker when he slipped on that ice.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's just so fucking funny.
Ouch.
I bet he was spinning when he got up, dude. I mean, he booked it back to his car, but I guarantee he had to fucking pull over a block down the street.
Rub it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the locker room situation with these guys? Is it fucking
pure
RoboCop?
adrenaline.
Is it just like the fucking monsters out there? What? Somebody's got to go like, I don't know, man.
What was the...
This is wrong, right? Like, shut up. You're making $200,000.
It's probably 6 guys blowing 3 guys. This is what I imagine. It's
Oh, man.
I've seen the job announcements. They ain't making that much.
Is that the sign-on bonus?
What was the movie we covered
2 mouths to every cock.
on Weekly Podcast Massacre? Something dark. We went over this.
Shocking dark.
Shocking. We do this every week now.
Yes. And like the lady comes in and like she's cocking the gun and shit. And she's like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" Like, I imagine that's what it's probably like.
Oh, they're all like Vasquez ripoffs?
Yeah. Minus the ladies, of course. All right, Sydney sees the photos of her mother hanging around. She says she wants to see the places that in the pictures.
They all attempt to do 10 push-ups. All right, I'm done.
Well, Dean Cain can do 8.
Mm-hmm.
He's now set. They've reset the bar.
Dewey and Gail show Sydney the locations and the photos of her mother. They get a surprise when Randy's sister Martha pops out of a trailer.
Don't shoot, I'm only 17. Won't stop. Hey, man, that won't stop a good cop.
Martha shows the gang a videotape of Randy making his warning about the killer coming back. Randy says, "You're dealing with an unexpected backstory here, a ton of exposition you don't need, and it's not a sequel, it's the end, so it's a trilogy. Sequel rules do not apply here. True trilogies is going back to the beginning and discovering something that wasn't true from the get-go. Randy's rules: the killer has super strength. Anyone can die at any time, and the past will come back to bite you in the ass." The gang says bye to Martha. Gail takes off because she has an idea, I guess. Gail hits the archives.
Is this the best Jamie Kennedy has ever been?
In his role as Jamie?
Or as Randy? Or just as
Randy?
Just as an actor? Because he's incredible in this. I think he's good in the first Scream. It's been a while since I've seen two, but
I like him in one. Isn't there that part in one where he's got like the video feed that he's watching? He's like, he's gonna get you. Like he's doing some shit like that.
He's watching Halloween.
Yeah, but I thought they were like.
And the video feed is in the Gail's van.
That's right.
And it's 30 seconds. But yeah, he gives all the rules. Yeah, I think so. I would say so.
Because now he's like a dipshit Trumper. Like he's trying to be in on that Kill Tony Rogan verse, I feel like. But I don't know. I never thought that his prank show was funny.
What else?
His stand-up is... Fucking Nick Swartzen is funnier on stage than he is, but he's very, very good in this scene. What? Yep.
I don't even know if I ever watched that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think
you can imagine it.
Best.
You can imagine it. That's a movie where you see the trailer and you go, "Oh, I know exactly how this movie plays out."
That's what I said. I think that's what I said when I seen the Smashing Machine. I was like, I don't need to watch that.
Just watch Warrior again.
Yeah, this is probably the first like thing he writes down on like, what have you done? He's like, oh, I was a Scream guy.
Oh no, he writes Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. I guess Leo. He worked with Leo, I guess. Yeah.
Biting his thumb at thee and shit.
You bite the thumb at thee?
That's the other one. That's that other weird white guy with the big nose, right?
Leonardo?
No, he's the big head.
The Leonardo the Turtle?
He's the blue one.
All right, Gail hits up archives, but it's locked. Jennifer jump scares Gail. She says she's sticking with Gail so no one kills her. And if they're together, then they die together. This is a great buddy comedy here, as Karan said earlier.
Should be a third of the movie, in my opinion.
The way I see it, they want to kill you. So if I stay with you and they try to kill me, they'll find you and they'll kill you and they'll let me go because they only want to kill you. Like, it's great.
That's why I hang out with you guys.
Yeah, and like when they first meet, she's like, "I'm just really getting inside your head," and she's like, "Well, that explains the headaches."
Well,
like that.
When you sent that PowerPoint, Kron, explaining our new security setup for in-person records, you said obviously Bones is first line of defense.
Yeah. Dan,
you will be around in the event that Bones is outnumbered and killed. You are like, your only goal is to like slow them down so Kron can get away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise, Kron, I'm killing you.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's why, every time we meet up, Kron puts a old school like ball chain on Dan's ankle.
I always make sure one of you is sitting closer to the front door.
No, he puts on some weird video of John Holmes fucking another man.
I
and
thought you
ruins
guys
the
will like
night.
that.
And everyone's like,
Everyone's like, I have to go to my bed now.
all right, we're done here.
I put on my McCreamy cosplay. That explains why I had to have my back to the door at the old spaghetti factory.
I don't want to sit in that booth. All right, Jennifer has access to the archives building. The ladies make their way through the building. Carrie Fisher, some actress who's done some things. She helps him out after some bribery. Rena Reynolds is actually Maureen Prescott's name, not the director of Showgirls 2. She worked on a lot of John Milton pictures. The girls both freak out over the name John Milton. Sydney is hearing some strange shit in the bathroom after she sees all the locations. She hears someone in the stall. It's Angelina, and she was putting on a ghost face costume. She explains that it's just a souvenir because she's in the movie and now it's not going to be made, so she wants something to have to remember it or whatever.
Well, and she's a cool girl in 2000, so of course she's wearing like Doc Martens, which is signature Ghostface footwear, and a cool black dress.
I get wanting to take the costume, but it's like you're going to wear it out of the building. Seems odd.
Act like you belong,
Mm-hmm.
Seems like New Balance would want to like sponsor Ghostface to maybe like up his kills. There's more traction.
No, I think that guy is a right-wing supporter.
Detroit Red Rings.
I wish.
You think Ghostface is a conservative?
Dude, why are you bringing up hockey, dude?
What's the Red Wings come? Isn't there their boots?
Hockey's gay now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that what the heated rivalry is about?
I told my parents, I was like, I don't think you should watch that one. But he was like, is one battle after another good? I was like, yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking good. I was like, now heated rivalry. I was like, stay away from that one.
I remember telling my parents about the first season of Last of Us. I was like, you won't like it.
Did they watch it anyway?
Yeah. Because my dad loved the games.
Yeah.
He's like, I really like that second one. Like, I wonder why.
Were you like, that was the best one?
Yeah. Well, that's what I told him. I was like, the best episode of the first season you're going to hate.
You're like, watch Eddington. They'll erase that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did your dad watch Heated Rivalries?
My dad?
No, Dan's.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I haven't heard yet. So
Loved it.
he's like, actually, it's pretty good.
I need you guys to come over.
Got some questions. All right. She leaves behind her brush as she rushes out of this bathroom. Sydney heads into the studio to find her, to return the brush.
The last movie anybody in my family was like, I need you to help me dissect that, was Killing Him Softly. My uncle texted me once and was like, did you see a new Brad Pitt movie? I'm like, which one? It's like, Killing Him Softly. I was like, yeah. Like, what the hell was that about? Like, capitalism?
America?
Oh, all right. I didn't really get it. Okay. Maybe I should have him watch Eddington.
He literally says it. That's his like last line at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
America's a business. Now pay me.
Yeah. This movie was about capitalism. And it's like, ball with the ball, the bang, the bang.
Wait, you just ruined my movie. I'm making 2025 too.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck. You got Rock to do it?
Mm-hmm. I just had to buy him some Bud Lights that he could shoot.
He's looking for a rebound, so,
He's losing money. He's not performing in New York City now.
Is he promoting the Liberal Tears alcohol with Kevin Sorbo and
Is that a real thing?
yeah. Have you not seen that?
Jesus.
Rob Schneider. It's like, and they're dressed like cool fucking 50s, 60s, like Rat Packers, you know?
How do people not like, okay, it's all for money. Like, How do you not see that? All right, guys, we're so close to urination.
I thought we were going to go when Sydney showed up. That seemed like a natural.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to get a little bit more because there's a lot of bit more after.
I've been urinating this whole record.
All right, she goes in.
You don't tell me what to do, dude.
God damn it. She goes in to the studio. She walks in. It's the old house where all the shit happened and the first one took place. Stu's house where they have the party. It's a set now. All the memories come rushing back. We get the PG-13 relationship.
No, I thought that was her
moment.
house.
Yeah, I think it's her house.
This is her house. This is her
Whose
bedroom.
house? Oh, that's her bedroom. Yeah, but Stu's house is in there too.
Across the street, right? Or across the street
set.
on the other side of the set, or the back lot.
Yeah, she does go into her bedroom. This is where she locks the door with the other door from the first one because she starts hearing all kinds of shit. Ghostface does eventually show up, comes through the window. They fight. Sydney runs. It's a movie set, so she's opening up like doors to nothing. She goes up some stairs and opens the door, and there's a drop. She does outsmart Ghostface. She throws him from the empty door all the way down, but he lands on a bed.
The union guys are going to be mad that she opened that door.
Should have been locked.
That's a union job.
Taking money out of somebody's pocket. Nev Campbell.
And putting
Sydney
it against
Stark-
her forehead. That's how she tells what denomination it is.
American?
American Fiver.
Lincoln? Sydney starts to hear voices and follows her mother's voice. A figure stands up in a bloody blanket, approaches her. Sydney falls through the window onto the ground. Dewey comes in to console her. She's freaked out. She says, the killer was up there. He was trying to get me. And we take a break, gentlemen.
Oh, I'm baking mine.
Yeah.
Bake that piss.
That's a McSteamy.
Welcome back, 5D Army. We're in the middle of fucking Scream 3. If you don't want to stab yourself in the face, don't worry. I got another 2 hours of fucking plot that will make you. All right. When we left off, Sydney was just chased by Ghostface on the set of Stab 3. The detectives question Angelina about the mask. She admits that she took it as a souvenir. Sydney is still freaked out. Kincaid takes her back to the station. The Gales show up. They tell Dewey all about the new evidence about Maureen Prescott. She was an actor in 3 horror movies and 1 porno movie that was made by John Milton.
Mm-hmm.
Karan, I made the last one up. Don't go looking for it.
I'll just close these 8 tabs then.
Cut to Roman. He's complaining to John Milton about how his movie is ruined and he'll never get to work again in the business. He was supposed to make this one so we can make some romance movie or some
Several
shit.
deviants are doing very well in Hollywood.
Dewey and the Gales bust into John's office and they start asking about Rena Reynolds, Sydney's mom. If you're not paying attention, Roman takes an exit. He does say, Rena Reynolds, who's that? And walks out.
Wait, what? That's
They
what he
add-
should have said.
Who's that bitch?
Back it up. Beep, beep, beep.
Is that no good B actress?
Beep, beep, beep.
What is it?
They ask if he knows Sydney's mom. John says she was just a nobody actress. Who cares? John says he knew her, but decided not to say anything when he learned about all the shit that happened around her. He says he knew her back in the 70s. He was famous for his parties and women. They were usually there to get parts, if you know what I mean. He did say some shit happened with her, but no charges came up. If you want to get a part again in Hollywood, you got to play the game. That's what he says.
You think Harvey considered this like his biopic scene?
And he's like, they're cutting a little too close here.
Mm-hmm.
Back at the station, Sydney asks Kincaid about the movie's trilogy. He says the third one, all bets are off. Sydney asks how he got this case. He says, Hollywood is about death. I see ghosts that don't go away. Kincaid says, you're doing the right thing by helping out with the case. He asked for more details about her mother. Sydney says she had a secret life, and apparently her life wasn't perfect.
Yeah, he's really trying to put on the tortured cop performance for her. I think he sees this lady likes damaged goods. And he says, I grew up here, so they throw me all the Hollywood cases because I know the studios. I've done the Jaws Universal ride 52 times.
I've been on it.
Every July 4th.
He's like my old partner, Kevin Spacey's working on the set, so he can't handle these.
Detective! Kincaid takes off to search the set. He believes that the killer was on the set when Sydney was chased. He believes her. That's what we should do. We should always believe women, guys. Sid asks what his favorite scary movie is. He says, My Life. What a McSteamy line delivery.
Yeah, motorcycle boy energy, dude.
He's not that good, dude. Come on.
Kind of the shit he'd say.
What's McCreamy's favorite scary movie?
I really like Life with Eddie Murphy.
Can't think of any Cream-related films.
The Stuff.
Wasn't there like
The Greasy Strangler?
What's that one with Damon where he works at like a food company where he's stealing money?
The Informant?
Yeah, is that corn or butter or something?
Yeah, it's some shit, yeah.
I think I watched like the first 20 minutes of that and I was like, don't care.
If it's butter, that one. That's the closest Cream thing I can think of.
I don't think you got to play up necessarily the creaminess of it. It's just like, oh, this is tall, huge hogged idiot doctor gonna like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I love anything David O. Russell does.
That guy's deep.
Really gets me. Dewey and the Gales go over their plan. Dewey gets a call from Sydney. Sydney says she's headed to John Milton's house with Kincaid. John wanted to share some information about her mother.
I fucking love Parker Posey, like, trying to listen in on the phone call. Like, she's right in the back seat and, like, hops forward.
Mm-hmm.
She's loving this shit.
Bones, did you watch the White Lotus?
No. Zero interest.
She's excellent in the third one.
Okay.
I saw that one.
Yeah, she's pretty good. She plays like
she's the wife of like the rich guy.
Yeah. They're like a North Carolina, like Southern family. So she's just going off with it.
So that's my problem. Like I have a rejection of like caring about rich people at a resort. Like I'm sure it's a dissection of that in some ways, but I'm like I do not care.
It's fair.
You got your things.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw 3, and it was like, it's okay. I mean, it's about as good as running back and forth from inside to outside to read faxes.
Sam watched them all. She liked them. But she can, like, I would much rather her watch like 10 seasons of that versus any like reality TV. So thankfully she spares me that.
Yeah, I get cursed with Love is Blind twice a year. Fuck.
You watch it, you get wrapped up in it.
I don't get wrapped up, but I see bits and pieces and share my
Opinion, input.
fucked up opinion. And then she texts her friends what I say, and they're like, oh, that's so funny. But then, I make a Jesus joke, and she's like, you're terrible.
Gotta take with the good with the bad, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I just called that dude a cuck. Like,
how else am I going to work out this tight 5?
She's like, are you not recording this week? I'm like, no. She's like, God, I'm praying
You're
for a
pent
Thursday
up.
so you can get it out. Go jerk off with your fucking jerk off friends. I'm like, all right. Jesus, damn. Didn't know you felt that way. She's like, the one with the mustache is the worst. Like,
It's just not the same in the Zoom era.
oh.
That's what makes the in-person so special.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck are we? All right, they roll up to John's house. Roman invites them in. New Sydney's there. Not the real Sydney, the new Sydney. Roman says he's going to find some secret screening room that he heard about. Angelina, Jennifer, Roman, and Tyson, they all head off separately to find this screening room. Jennifer and Roman, they take the basement. Tyson and Angelina, they head upstairs. Roman inspects the basement. It's got all kinds of creepy, like, fucking set shit going on because John Milton is a horror director. Wes Craven was considered to play this part, but I think they got the better actor.
Well, and he already did that in New Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good pull, Buns. Dewey and Gale.
See, when you used to say good pool in person, it used to mean something. Now that you say it over Zoom, it's just the delay and everything,
Well, I can see your dick in person.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it.
Hey, bad pull, man. Slow down.
Ow.
Pull him too hard.
It's blue, man. What? God damn.
Got a red right hand here.
Dewey and Gale are complex that real Sydney is not at John's house. Yes, she is. Dewey star 69 is the number that called him.
Are you arguing with the notes you wrote?
Yeah. The ringing came from the closet. They head over there. Mask, voice changer, phone are all there. Dewey and Gale split up to find the Stab 3 cast.
That's a little haphazard where it's at, right? I mean, that's...
Maybe we're getting set up.
It's
here.
like it's a closet just off the living room.
Dewey finds Tyson, but they can't find Angelina. Tyson asks what's wrong. Dewey said, looks like it's a Stab looks like Stab 3's back in production. Gail searches the basement for Roman and Jennifer. She finds Roman stabbed to death in a casket. Jennifer pops up screaming, "Is he dead?" They run upstairs to find Dewey. Angelina jump scares their asses. Gail tells her the killer is here. She takes off. She says, I didn't fuck John Milton for this part to die with you second-rate celebrities. She runs. Dewey yells from upstairs. Angelina runs into Ghostface, gets stabbed. Gail and Jennifer see Angelina's dead body being dragged off. They're up on another level of the house. She's on the lower level. Gail and Jennifer, they meet up with Dewey.
Floors. Doing really well.
It's a mansion.
Mm-hmm.
They share the bad news about Roman and Angelina. Ghostface comes out of nowhere with a strong right hand to Dewey. Fuck. And he chases the Gales.
It's all red.
I don't get it.
Is the song that's in all these movies.
Oh, by Nick Cave, yes.
Red right hair.
Fits right in with the Creed, doesn't it?
Oh, hell! Tyson starts attacking Ghostface, but gets stabbed. Dewey is sliced up as well. The girls just start doing what girls do. They start just throwing shit at this dude. It's pretty funny.
Tyson getting stabbed and then thrown off the balcony might be the most painful death.
More painful than Candy? She took it from behind. You guys aren't going to run with that? Okay. All right. 5-day
I
rentals.
wanted to say a few things,
I thought we were
but
on 5-day rentals, but apparently we're not. Okay.
It's the second half is where I try to be a little...
Doesn't hurt if you warm up properly.
Are we fucking like 60 now? This is it? Like, oh my God. All right. It's not that late, boys.
You just got to work into that position, dude.
You don't start there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Finger first?
Well, yeah.
All right. Do you spit first or do you use the finger first and then spit?
Well, I'm just aiming from across the room with my finger. I don't want to drip spit all over the floor. So
here comes the airplane. Tyson makes a run for it, and Ghostface follows. Jennifer finds a secret passageway in the closet.
Do you think when people listen to this, they're like, in that big 10-second audio gap, are you, listener, are you able to visualize the faces that we're making to each other?
I've always said we need to be on YouTube.
It's going to be, I don't know. I don't have the capacity to explain it. There's a look. It's a good and the bad and the ugly Leone style bam, 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 bam between the two screens where you know one of these fucking guys has something ready.
I'm probably the good,
It's
right?
Oh.
You're the ugly dude.
No.
Yeah, you are.
Not.
That can't be.
No, you're the bad.
What?
You're the bad.
I think
Dan's
they're
ugly.
like...
Dan's the ugly.
I think I'm not. I'm the pretty.
We all think we're the good. That's the problem, dude.
I don't want to be the good.
I think anybody who's listened to this show long enough.
I think they're like, oh, it's a Laundry Dan episode. He's just trying to find his fucking notes and read his misspelled words.
We all do that, though. We all do all right, where the fuck are we?
I'm the
sort
dumb
of gap.
one.
There's a difference with that, with there's a multitude of tags that we could be doing right now that I hope the listener is like aware, like, oh, they are biting their tongue. And that's growth. That's true progressivism, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's acknowledging that you want to say the nasty thing, but knowing that you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that sometimes when you do, it's meant with love. And that's what the world needs right now.
It's like the show now is like jazz. It's about the jokes we're not making.
Awesome.
So it's finger, spit, tongue. Right?
So spit makes it seem like I'm I'm putting the finger. I take my 10 paces across the room, and you go, why 10 paces across the room? Because then I know I'm at least getting a few seconds of them getting into that position and stretching and lubing up, or loosening up rather. I'm lubing. I take my first 5 paces with my finger in my mouth. I slowly pull it out. On my 6th pace, I'm now lining up. Okay? And I know that I line the top of my fingernail with my knuckle, just like sights down a gun, right? And as I step forward, I see brown, and I know on 2nd, I'm dropping down just a little bit, because you think it's more in the front when you're younger. You think that hole's like just standing right up because you got your little wiener, and you think, oh, the pole must be. No. Mm-hmm. That ain't how it works. Okay? So you got to.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That last step, sorry, I don't want people to forget this. It's a slight curl up. Okay? Slight curl up. You can't hit that seam dead on, buddy. Force is going to pull you up. You got a slight bend up.
How fast are you moving?
You got to compensate for that recoil. It's kind of what I'm saying. Opposite of what you would think. Sorry,
and you're doing all that alone in a mirror, right?
I listen. You don't get good at pin the tail on the donkey by not playing pin the tail on the donkey. Like.
How far are you away when you spit? Do you spit from afar?
I'm not spitting.
Why are you spitting?
I'm not spitting. My fingers.
I think this is spitting is sexy. You know,
it's like this.
It's nature's natural.
Buy a little bottle of lube if you need to.
No, you just.
Who buys lube? You have it in your mouth.
The finger's in your mouth, and you're softening it, and you're moistening it, and you're warming it. It's right.
Oh my god, he is going to town on his finger.
How much are you spitting in the bedroom, dude?
Me?
Yeah.
It depends.
You like a llama in there? You just fucking firing.
Son number 1.
If
this bitch ain't
it needs to be. How are you not spitting?
I'm not spitting. No, man, I'm not.
You can't spit when you're smiling. Yeah, how do you?
You can moisten your mouth without projecting it outwards from your body.
So you just let it drool out? You just like...
Yeah. You're just fucking looking like my stepbrother.
You're just rolling your tongue slightly forward enough to get a... You get that one glob and it'll pull the rest out.
I don't know, man. I'm not spitting in there. What if I miss? I've wasted all my good spit.
Use the guest room. I mean, if you're worried about your room.
So you're saying, Kron, that you don't like that hawk tua?
I mean, I'm not spitting. That's what I'm saying.
I think maybe you should, dude. Maybe
you
gotta open up a new door.
That's the next
maybe you
step.
should cut back a little. Maybe I should spit more. You spit 1/3 less.
All right. I mean, if that's the deal, I'll do it.
Fucking
got the cotton mouth tonight, babe. And I ain't talking about the snake.
And that's why I'm the good baby, because I'm already balanced out.
You got a spittoon in the bedroom, Dave?
No, thank you.
Don't you dare call her that.
Yeah, I do. That all takes a lot.
Tyson's dead.
Dewey finds Tyson, but can't find Angela. Angela. Tyson asks what's wrong. Roman,
What?
we did that. Gail says the killer's here. Jesus Christ, how far did I go up? Got excited.
Just go from where you're at.
Start spitting on where you leave off.
Tyson gets tossed out the window. Jennifer tries to make her way out of the secret room, but as she reaches the stairs, Ghostface comes in and starts chasing her.
Spitting on her.
You can't spit in that mask. She tries to find another way out. She makes her way back to the closet. She could see Dewey and Gail in the bedroom, but they can't see her. She starts banging on the fucking glass here. Dewey's like, look, the glass is moving. And he starts shooting through it. And it's too late. Jennifer's carved up.
Well, she yells, "You can't kill me because I'm actually the killer," right?
Yeah. She tries to give us a little, like, oh.
So
She's getting killed by the killer when she says it.
I mean, you're bargaining, right? At that point, you're doing whatever you can.
I mean, I'll give you money. Like,
Is she the killer?
I'm the killer? Like, what are you talking about?
Is she the killer in the movie?
Maybe in Stab 3.
That's what I took it as. That
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Like
in
I'm
one of the
important.
scripts, yeah.
Yeah. Like
We
you
might
got to
have-
kill one of the other characters, not me.
We might have just spoiled Scream 7. If they fucking bring back Parker Posey.
No. They couldn't even get Campbell for 5.
Well, they didn't want to pay her. She doesn't deserve it, but that's a different opinion. That's my opinion, you know. Dewey and Gail search for Tyson.
If I was in her shoes, though, I'd keep asking for more. Like, why not? You know?
How is she not in those V8 commercials?
She's in 7. Or what's the shit you take for your brain?
Take for your
Ginkgo
brain.
biloba or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should be in those shits.
Or a head-on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Dan, how many ginkgo biloba ads are you targeted, dude?
There's a lot.
They're on to you.
I've been taking it for like 2 weeks. It doesn't seem to be helping.
Ginkgo biloba, that's a character in your Star Wars spec script, right?
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Well,
Super Saiyan.
So one of the characters in Scream 6, she got booted from Scream 7, right? Because she's pro-Palestinian. Like, she's been very vocal about Palestine. So they like her agency dropped her or something, right? And then they scrambled.
And got Nev Campbell.
I think so.
Well, I mean, if Nev Campbell's replacing an actress you lost, I mean, you got to rewrite the whole movie at that point, right? Like, she can't just show up in a Scream movie and be like, "I'm Ruth. That's my name now." You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I think it's went to her head. Like, she knows she's got him in a corner every time they want to rewrite one of these things.
Good for her.
Or,
yeah,
I guess.
keep showing up and getting more money. I mean,
How about a PG-13 relationship? That, you know, that titty didn't look good. Really, Billy?
I haven't seen a titty in person I thought looked bad, Dan. I've been excited about every one of them.
I've seen a few at my job, and
What?
I did not appreciate them.
You got a job looking at titties, dude?
No, I don't have a job looking at titties, but titties have came up while I was there.
Oh, you're just on like you porn at the
No,
office?
I'm physically in the house, and a titty has came out, and I was like, "Whoa!"
You got to stop selling encyclopedias door to door, dude.
And this is what the husband said. He says, "Does that offend you?" And I was, "No, I just didn't know it was coming."
You look at my wife's tit.
And he was like, "She said she was feeding the baby." And I was like, sorry.
I'm a formula boy. Can't help it.
I might be gay because I was soy. I don't know, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was like, I just didn't know it was coming. And he was like, oh. I was like, by all means, feed your child. I don't care. His titty looks terrible, dude. Let's be real.
I'm sorry, sir. I overreacted about your wife breastfeeding, but do you mind turning off the John Holmes video?
I have to go to bed now.
That loop stays on throughout the day.
That's what the real world's like, okay?
That's the baby's white noise machine.
That's how Ron Howard ruins a whole evening.
The rhythm.
I thought you guys would like that stuff.
Reminds him of being in the womb.
How did we all look up from our phones at that exact moment?
Because I said something interesting is about to happen. You guys better pay attention.
If I can watch this shit.
You knew the timestamp.
Mm-hmm.
You did. You played one and you backed out and went down and played the other.
Oh, this isn't it. This isn't it.
Yeah, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
All right, Dewey and Gail, they search for Tyson. Gail is smacked up by Ghostface, but she's able to kick backwards, and both of them fall down the stairs of the basement. Dewey does find Tyson. He's dead. He goes back and looks for Gail. Gail is stuck in the basement with Ghostface. Pretty good here. He's passed out on like the fucking stairs, and she's trapped. Gail calls Dewey. Tells him she's trapped. Dewey finds the basement, but, he's like, maybe this isn't Gail by the stuff that's been going on here in the past few days. And she's like, bitch, it's Gail. Ghostface pops up, but Dewey opens the basement door and shoots, but no bullets. Ghostface throws a knife, hits Dewey right in the fucking head with the butt of the knife. It did not go into his butt. It hit him in the head. It did not go into his butt.
It's a demon blade, not an angel blade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to bring in a pro like Heavener to sort that stuff out, dude.
And this was the point Kron turned it off.
Kron, are you at least spitting on that knife?
The knife, probably.
How much spit? Like a lot or a little?
Yeah, I do a lot.
Dewey and Gail, they're in a pickle here.
Probably spit into like a Ziploc and then just dump it.
Saving this up for a few days.
My knife doesn't return to the sheath unless it's seen spit or shit. Preferably both.
Back at the police station, Sydney starts looking around. What? She finds her file. She finds all kinds of newspaper clippings that Kincaid has cut out here. She gets a call, but it's just an echo. But Ghostface starts talking. So she can hear Dewey and Gail in the background, but Ghostface says, if you try anything, I'll kill him. She finds a place where they can talk privately in the police station. Sydney's trying to tell the cops that she's talking to fucking Ghostface. Ghostface says it's up to you to save them. I want you, not them. Don't you want to know who killed your mother, Sydney? So she agrees to show up. Ghostface says, I'll call you when you're on your way. He doesn't even give her like a fucking address or anything. Sydney does find a gun and hits the road. She shows up to John's place. She finds Tyson. The phone does ring. It's Ghostface again. He welcomes her to the final act. He tells her there's a metal detector. Use it. She gets caught with the piece. She tosses it into the pool.
See, Kron would have got in there with a knife, if you know what I mean.
I don't know where.
Go ahead, pat me down. You find it.
I dare you.
Now I
He
go
tells you to-
reaching in your ass crack. I'm not going to get stabbed with nothing, am I? No, sir.
Oh, I forgot I had that.
Oh, man.
There's 2 in here. Ghostface tell.
Third one's lost. It went up.
It's in there. Trust me.
I got past the hill.
Ghostface tells her to go inside. She says no, but Sydney can see Gail and Dewey tied up in the doorway. She runs in. She tries to untie Dewey. She gets smacked down by Ghostface. Sydney pulls a piece, shoots the shit out of him. She unties Gail, but Ghostface has disappeared. Gail notices this. Sydney goes back to look. Kincaid pops out with his weapon. Sydney asks where his partner is. Kincaid's like, I'm just here to help. Ghostface pops up. He stabs Kincaid. They fight a little bit. Sydney gets back up. She tries to shoot him again. She's only got 1 bullet. The chase is on. Sydney locks herself in the office. She notices some light under the bookshelf. It's a trapdoor to the screening room. Her mom's on the screen when she gets in there. A figure in another bloody blanket comes up, but it's just Ghostface fucking with her. Sydney tries the doors. Ghostface says, it's time to come to terms with me and your mother. Sydney says, who the hell are you?
Now, the first time you watched this, did you have any idea?
And it's hard to think back
Yeah.
like 25 years ago.
Probably not. I think they do a
think
pretty
so.
decent job.
Yeah.
All right. 4 years ago, I searched for my mother named Rena Reynolds, and it turned out she had a new name and only claimed you, Sydney. I went to her with open arms, and she shut me out. Her own son. Ghostface removes his mask. It's Roman Bridger, the director and brother of Sidney Prescott.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Back it up to the John Holmes scene, dude.
Skip that scene, dude.
Okay, stop complaining if you're just going to want to rewind.
He said, Roman says he started watching her and noticed Maureen was sleeping around.
I
or
gotta
sleeping.
keep watching it because it grosses me out, I guess. I don't know.
Does it go all the way
Put
in?
it back.
He noticed that Maureen was sleeping with Billy Loomis's dad, and Roman gave Billy the motivation to do what he did in the first film. I'm a director, Sydney. I never knew they would make a movie about this. As this is happening, Dewey breaks free. He gets Gail out of her ropes there, and they save Kincaid. Take his gun. Roman brings out John. Roman says, this is the man that ruined your life and your mother's career. Roman plays a tape of Sydney claiming revenge on John. Wouldn't that just be like, if I was a cop and I saw the body and I played it and I was like, this is obviously set up. Like, come on. He said the police will find John's body. They'll hear this recording. John says, I'll do anything. I'll even give you final cut, Roman. He says, I already have. And he slices into John and tosses him. Roman tells Sydney she is to blame for all this. Roman claims he will be the hero that kills her with her own knife. I'm going to make up for the mother I didn't get. And you had, Sydney.
Now stand in one spot as I slowly back up towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney snaps back and says, stop whining, you little fucking bitch. I've heard this bullshit already. You're the only one that kills people. Stop blaming everybody else. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Roman gets pissed. He jumps at Sydney. Sydney hits him with a candle holder. She smashes a vase over his head. Classic Laundry Dan. They start hitting each other with some closed fists, gentlemen. Looks pretty good there. Dewey and Gale, they're trying to get into the screening room with some terrible, this one's locked too. You'd hear them in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's shit.
Some real Scooby-Doo shit going on out there.
There's another door over here. It's a pretty even brother-sister fight here. Roman does get the upper hand, starts choking Sydney, and she's like, stop it, I'm coming. No. Dewey and Gale are still trying to get in.
Hock-a-loogie on me.
Dewey sticks some tweezers into the outlet, which causes the power to go out. It's the most random fucking thing in this movie, I think. Besides Parker jumping into the arms of Stone.
So I wasn't sure. He picks the lock to be able to get in. The first time I watched it, I thought, oh, there's like an electric lock, and he's trying to kill the power to bypass that. But I guess it's just to make it dark in the room so Sydney can get away.
Well, then my second watch, I was like, is that Kincaid that does that? Or is that Dewey?
I mean, we see Dewey.
I think he does like bend down. Yeah, right? Okay.
Or Kincaid is the one that picks the lock?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Dewey does the...
Decimal system.
And Kincaid is the one that picks the lock. All right. Because, yeah, this gets Roman's attention when the power does get off. Kincaid is able to pick the lock. He comes in,
Okay.
and Roman WWFs him with a chair. Kron cheers.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore, dude. It's boring now.
That's your opinion.
It sucks now. Let
Roman
them hit each other full force with a metal chair right in the face. Don't even put your hands up.
Roman investigates Kincaid. Sydney pops up with his knife and says, lose something. But Roman shoots her down with Kincaid's gun. He gives her a double tap just to be sure. Dewey and Gale continue to try to get into the screening room. Fucking idiots. And Roman goes to check the door, but notices Sydney is gone. He starts looking for her. She grabs an ice pick, I believe. And Dewey and Gale bang on the other door to see if they can get in, which breaks Roman's attention. Roman calls Sydney's phone. It rings. She pops up from behind the bar and stabs him twice.
Well,
She's...
she calls him, though, right? Isn't that what it is?
Oh, I thought he called her to find out where she was.
Okay. For some reason,
She was
I
hiding.
thought it said Sid calling. And I thought, oh, she had the same idea. You might be right. Okay.
She is wearing a bulletproof vest. It's a classic Scream.
It's an old style. I wouldn't trust that at all. It looks
Might be
like
better though.
It looks like the same material that they make the Miss Doubtfire suit out of. It doesn't look like Kevlar or anything, you know?
Heavens. Oh, Sydney.
A drive-by fruiting.
Roman says, at least I got to make him my movie. Sydney says, stab 3, right? And then stabs that motherfucker one more time. 3 stabs right through the motherfucking heart where it counts. Dewey and Gale finally bust in. Sydney holds her brother's hand in his final moments. Roman pops back up and runs at them. Dewey shoots his motherfucker 10 times. And Sydney's like, you got to shoot him in the head. Roman is literally saying like, oh my God, fucking kill me. Like, please. This cracks me up. Did you guys hear that? He's like, please fucking kill me. Fucking kill me, please.
No, unfortunately, I can't watch movies at a reasonable volume anymore. I'm just reading subtitles.
Put your AirPods in.
Yeah.
I do. The issue is I wear my earpods so much during the day that by the time I get home, I'm trying to charge them. Guess I got to get another pair. I don't know.
What do you got? You have 2s, 4s, what?
No, I don't have actual AirPods. I've got Beats Pro 2 or something. I got a weird ear canal. There's no way an actual AirPod is sticking in my ear. I got to have the athletic loop.
Sydney says, hey, Dewey, shoot him in the fucking head. You ex-cop. How do you not know that? Dewey and Gail are visiting Sydney.
The cop's trained to shoot center mass, not a headshot. So that's why.
Okay.
It's what I mean. That's why
Federal.
Batman uses the symbol. I mean, it's a target.
Dewey wants Gail to sign his book, but oh, what's this? There's a wedding ring in there. Dewey just wants to try, just give him a chance.
Do you think he cut out her actual book? Because the nice thing to do would be to put that slipcover over another book.
And she probably has like a shit ton. And now he's like, where the fuck are we going to put all these boxes of your books? Like, we got to fucking get a storage shed or something.
Mm-hmm.
That'd take a long time to cut that out, too. Because Dewey's doing page by page.
He's old school. I think, he did it.
Tongue sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
That fucked up arm he's got. Sydney gets in her place. Kincaid says they're starting to watch a movie. Just like randomly shows up. Like, what? He's there? What the fuck? I think it's supposed to be a love interest.
He's part of the core 4 now, dude.
I guess. Door opens slowly after Sydney shuts it, but she looks at it, just leaves it. Cue the Nick Cave and the red right hand. That's the end of Scream 3 from the year 2000. God damn. Upon further research, gentlemen, this was released February 4th of the year 2000. It had a budget of $40 million and a box office of over $161 million.
I mean, impressive, but cost more than 1 and 2 combined and made less than 1 and 2 separately.
It's true. Still a good chunk of change, so come on, Cron.
I mean, I want to turn it down.
You don't think
Craven have his moment?
Releasing it in February had something to do with that?
Probably. At the cinema that month, you could catch Gunshy, The Beach, Pitch Black, and Reindeer Games, which is oddly connected to this movie.
I did see Pitch Black in theaters.
I don't know if I did.
And you saw Reindeer Games on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
At around the 16th minute, the green outfit that Parker Posey is wearing is the same that Courtney Cox wore in 1996. All the sets for Stab 3 were replicas of the originals since the sets were destroyed after Scream 1996 was wrapped. Neve Campbell's contract allowed her to be on set for just 20 days, which is why Sydney has less screen time than in the other films. As a result of her role being reduced, we spend more time with our supporting characters here. Campbell's availability only amounted to 3 weeks in total, forcing the filmmakers to shoot around her schedule. The house used during the climax, where most of the killing takes place, is the same house used as a school in Halloween H2O 20 years later from 1998. The house would later be used again in the ending of The Neon Demon from 2016.
Whoa.
Yeah. In an Entertainment Tonight video interview published on August 14th of 2020, David Arquette admitted that he was the one who suggested to then-wife Courtney Cox that she should cut her hair like Betty Page, thus giving rise to her infamous Scream 3 bangs. Fans hated the new look. She would later become a meme on the internet.
I can have short bangs.
The only trivia you care about. Stone Cold Steve Austin was considered for the role of Steven Stone.
What?
And that's all I got. The writer of that they hired, the Weinsteins wanted to move very quickly on this, and they were like, no, we want to take some time. They were like, fuck that, we're not waiting. Nev Campbell was shooting Party of Five at the time, I think was wrapping up, and Drowning Mona, that movie as well. So that kind of conflicted with this. So that's why we don't see her as much. The guy that originally wrote, I guess they didn't really like the script that he had. The Weinstein hired some dudes, or some guy whose actually last name is Kruger, who just wanted to work with Wes Craven. He hadn't even seen the first two movies whenever he wrote the script, but they went with him. So that's kind of why this is one that's not as popular as 1 and 2.
Freddie was my dad.
I have to. My name's Kruger.
I have to work with you.
It's meant to be. But that's all I got, gentlemen, for Scream 3 from the year 2000.
All
directed by
right.
Wes Craven.
Rate my box.
All right. Despite Bones not knowing how to use friend rating and average rating, we determined 2.9 average Letterboxd user rating. Dan, I locked you in at 2.5. Kron, you locked Dan in at a 3.0. Kron, I'm going to give you a 2.5.
Bones, I'm going to give you a 3.5.
Bones, I'm going 3.0. Kron, I'm going 3.0 as well.
All right. In a way, we are here because of me, because of an offhanded remark several years ago, which was misinterpreted as this being my favorite Scream movie, when I said it was my favorite of the sequels that I had seen at the time. Hey, guess what? After rewatching it, I like this bad boy as much as I like the original. I bumped this bad boy up a 0.5. Did 2025, the world enslaved by a virus, have something to do with that? Maybe it did. Rising tide and all. I think this movie has a lot. I feel Nev Campbell's boredom with this. I feel her absence as Sydney not being there. What I think future Scream movies sort of prove is, yes, her very loose mother is the catalyst for all of these problems, all of the drama that hits Woodsboro and leaks its way over into Hollywood. The fun part of the Scream movies to me is obviously the dissection of the horror genre and the supporting cast. And this is one of the best supporting casts, led by an incredible Parker Posey. I really feel like this movie does not really slow down, even with not a ton of Sydney, with trying to juggle a lot of side characters. We got a lot of kills. We got a lot of high tension sequences. You get a lot of group interaction, which makes for a tougher time writing a whodunit when you have this person within this group. How did they slip away and do this? I really like the structure of watching it the second time. Roman's pretty smart. I think it's a solid enough plan for a horror movie aimed at teens and for hardcore horror nerds. I really liked this 3.5.
All right, dude, Scream 3. I would not agree. I don't think this is the best sequel of the ones I've seen. Obviously, Scream 1, great film. Scream 2, I think a pretty fun sequel. Scream 3, I think it's rough around the edges, but ultimately it's having more fun than not. I kind of said at the beginning, I don't know what most people's hangups are with this. I kind of like the story within the story, having actors playing all the characters that are in the movie. I think all that stuff works pretty well. To me, my two biggest hangups are, one, I feel like at times the movie like doesn't want to be a horror movie. There are long scenes of just talking and exposition, and then it kind of feels like, oh shit, we gotta kill somebody off at this point. And probably the worst thing to me is that I don't think any of the actual kills in this movie are as memorable as anything in 1 and 2. They're all just kind of flat and bloodless. This seems, I mean, I think this was rated R, but it seems pretty toned down to me in terms of a horror movie. I mean, you do get kills here and there, but it's kind of just like pop up with a knife, stab, done. Okay, let's get back to talking now. So to me, those are like the two biggest detractors, but ultimately, I do think the movie's kind of messy in the storyline, but in a fun way. Like, once you just are kind of like, I'm just on the ride with this thing, you have more of a good time than not. I do think a lot of the supporting cast is great. Lance Henriksen being in a bit part, and Parker Posey really doing the most to make this thing shine. It's not terrible. I mean, I think it's a decent sequel, you know, and by the time you're on the third of any sequel, you're kind of repeating and sliding downhill and just kind of losing steam. Overall, I enjoyed this watch. 3.0.
All right, guys. Scream 3, 2000, Wes Craven. I think with a little more time, I think Craven could have really dug in. 1 5-star banger for me. I was going to start with 2 and go into 3 whenever I decided to do this, but I turned on 1. Me and the wife laid there and just had a delightful fucking time. It felt like 30 minutes and that shit was done. So we love it. 5 stars. 2, I appreciate that he does kind of contain it to the college campus. And like I said, there's some good kills in there. Crowd, I think Columbine did play a role in the violence here and the blood. So they did kind of pull back a little with this one. I think it works when he runs it up against the Stab 3 movie with the cast and getting all that involved. Parker Posey, like we've all said, just knocks it out of the park here. I think we need more Sydney. I mean, I know scheduling and all that shit was a factor, but maybe just a little bit more. I feel like this 3 is kind of more where we get into what we have now of we're going to throw so many characters at you and we're kind of going to bend you this way and that way, which I guess is the fun of Scream. But I think the voice mimicking is a good idea, but maybe later on, like maybe our age, our time, 2020s, 2025s, shit like that. Maybe not 2000. Banger of a soundtrack. It's a 3.0. I had a good time. It's better than I thought it was. Hadn't watched it in a long time. I think there's a lot that works here. I think Dewey and Gale proved that they could lead the movie when they had to, and I guess if you had any other characters that would have to take the lead here, it probably wouldn't work as well as it does here. So, yeah, 3.0 for me.
All right, guys.
Sorry, Kron. I gotta fucking clarify before I get absolutely blasted. I realized as I said it, I like this one almost as much as the first one. The first one is the best. I have it at a 4. I have this at a 3.5. Just to clarify, please start deleting your comment. I'm not a complete idiot.
I'm going to still make one when this episode drops.
But
the Scream controversy is over with now.
This is my favorite of the sequels. I like it almost as much as the first, but the first is the best. Thank you. Good night.
All right, guys. Scream 3 would have an average score from the three of us of 3.17. This would end up at number 80 on the big list. It would currently be tied with The Substitute at position 80. This would be right below Split Second at 78 and right above End of Days at 82.
It's kind of a Bones cluster there.
Yeah, it's a Bones triple feature.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kron, you got a 1, and I got a 0.5. Good job, buddy.
Don't call it a comeback.
Thanks, Dan. That was fun.
Yeah, man. I thought, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are you ready to find out what we're watching next week?
Man, I hope it's another big franchise so we can start getting some listeners.
You know, when I looked at your guys' ratings, I think I showed you briefly on the last record. I had a list of like 30, 35 movies that I thought all of these could be good picks. Bones, you brought us Die Hard 3. Dan, you brought us Scream 3. And as I looked at my list, I kind of said, maybe I should do a sequel. Maybe that's the way to go. Now, I couldn't get another part 3. I'm sorry. But I am bringing you a part 2. It's got a cop in it. He's getting a little too old for this shit. Because he's fighting the Predator. Guys, it's Predator 2. 1990, directed by Stephen Hopkins.
Hell yeah.
Starring, of course, Danny Glover.
Is this our first Glover?
Think so?
What brought you to this, Kron?
I think I watched this on your guys' recommendation since we've been doing this pod. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I just went through both your lists. I like this movie, I like this movie, I like this movie. I was kind of leaning a different way at first, but, you know, since we're making this a backdoor sequels category, this seemed like the way to go.
Bones, how we feeling?
Apologies for the in and out. The old heater kicked on. I thought for sure when the reveal of Scream 3 came out last week and we were talking about, oh, how do we turn this into something? My impulse was, oh, Kron's bringing us Mission Impossible 3.
It was on the list.
Yeah, so I was prepped for that. I fucking love me some Predator. This is, I don't know. I wonder what I got this at, a 3.5 or a 4.
So I did base this on Bones rating, which is at a 3.5 on Letterboxd right now.
I mean, we've been trending up, just a heads up. But yeah, man, this, every time you watch Predator 2, you're like, oh, I totally forget about the Bill Paxton of it all. You totally forget about that incredible subway sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Busey's coming back. I mean,
Just talking about the golf swing to that chick.
Incredible. Great choice, man.
MI3 would have been too much plot.
And it would
Then
have so much bitching on my end. Sorry.
But then I'd never stop saying, "You don't think I'll do it? You don't think I'll do it?"
Well, now you can just keep repeating. Do you want some candy? Want some candy?
What do I have that rated as? Do
I
I
don't-
have? I should
don't
have
think
it as
you have it.
3.5.
You have it at a 3.0.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's going up.
I don't know.
That's
Might go down.
That's going up. Nope.
Movie's fucking
No,
good.
you're going to
dude.
be, that's going up. Fuck yeah, man.
a pretty sweet category.
That's an incredible mesh of the two picks already, too.
Mm-hmm.
Horror action. Fuck yeah.
I do like that. I mean, we're talking about it, but, like, the obvious thing would have been like, let's put another team of mercenaries in the jungle, and they completely go a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fun, that's how you do a sequel. Like, bring something new to the table.
What about the urban jungle?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I think it's a great pick.
Guys, do you think they've pitched a Scream movie from the perspective of the killer? Have
Like the whole movie's first person?
like instead of doing, oh, it's a whodunit, it's kind of like, oh, how they would pull this off?
I think they should.
Is that even possible? Like, is that just, oh, it's no fun then?
Kind of like in a violent nature? Was that what that was called?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
was trying to think of that too.
Yeah. I'd watch that.
Like
Hell yeah.
like the Clue style, having to like run around a house, like,
Mhm.
shit, okay.
I'd like to see him working it out like on a fucking notepad and shit, like
Mm-hmm.
like looking at the door, like the buildings and shit.
Yeah, how do you get that clone phone?
Fucking Michael Mann, that shit. Yeah, put Michael Mann on Scream 8, dude.
And you just call it Ghostface.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's 5DR copyright. God damn it.
Ah, it's been talked about. But next week we talk about Predator 2.
Mhm.
God damn. What a category.
All right, I guess Crash and Burn. then.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Predator 2. Sorry.
Crash and Burn.
Crash and burn.
You got a job looking at titties, dude?